Hello everyone, welcome to the Concerned Podcast, where we unpack political, social, economic, and cultural stories shaping our world. I am Emmanuel Taban. Now, a very interesting story. The government of the Republic of South Sudan has launched a crackdown on ex-officials like ministers, commissioner generals, and directors of government parastatals and governors of the central bank. And this has been happening for the last 1 week. There are so many ex-government officials who have been arrested, put in detention, and others are being traced, or others are still on the run. And others are within the country, and others are in diaspora or in outside countries. And there's no specific reason why the government or the president has issued that actually clearly tells us why he is carrying out this crackdown on these ex-officials. There's no specific statement. But according to the look of things, it appears as if the president is trying to do this because of claims of these individuals being associated to issues to do with corruption and so much siphoning of public funds. You know, the major institutions that have been affected in this crackdown are one, the Ministry of Finance, the Bank of South Sudan, and also the South Sudan Revenue Authority, and other some important ministries like the Ministry of Petroleum. And there are so many individuals or ex-officials who have actually been detained. We have the former undersecretary in the Ministry of Petroleum. We have the immediate former Commissioner General of the South Sudan Revenue Authority, that is Simon Aquel, and other officials. Of course, the former Finance Minister, who is Mariel Dogreen, he also has been arrested, and there are so many other ex-government officials who are still on the run. And the latest one has been the immediate former finance minister, that is Barnaba Chol. For Barnabas, he's actually happened last night. He tried to, after actually handing over his position, or after the handing over ceremony that was done the other day in Juba, where he handed over documents of the Ministry of Finance to the newly appointed minister, that is Salvador Mabiordid. Last night, around 8 p.m., reports came that Barnaba Bag allegedly tried to escape to Uganda through the Nimule border. He went on a border, but unfortunately, he was actually arrested. He didn't actually successfully escaped. He was arrested, and there are claims that there were blood stains seen on his body, and he broke one of his legs. But these are, this is an information that is not yet purified, that is not authentic. But there are claims that he broke his leg, and there was a video recorded that is allegedly of him when he was trying to escape last night. And in this video, if we can have a look on that video, let's have a look here. So this is the video of the immediate former minister. He was trying to escape, and then you can hear him trying to plead, I think in Dinka language. Some people say, he's actually saying that there's no need for him to be recorded. And also there are some pictures of trending on social media of some amount of money that was actually captured from him, and you can see here the money is in US dollars and some pounds. And this is also a picture of him here seated down, putting on a t-shirt, and a blood stain on his the arm of the t-shirt here. So these are some of the pictures that actually were recorded allegedly at the time when the immediate former minister was trying to escape from Juba to Uganda. He was arrested. Now, and it appears as if there are so many people on the list that are already on the run. They are being traced, and in the next few days, perhaps we'll have them all arrested, and others are still abroad in other countries. And but in this video, I want us to look at the reason why President Kiir is trying to actually do this crackdown on these ex-government officials. What could be the reason why the president is doing this exactly? You know, according to me, I think the president is trying to reinstate his image. He's trying to recreate his image because so many reports have come out, and they have actually come up with conclusion that there is heavy any huge siphoning of public funds in South Sudan. And this is mainly done by the government officials. So if this is because of corruption, I think the president's move might have been motivated by these several reports that have been done by these international bodies, especially the report by Sentry, and then also the report that was done by the Human Rights, by the United Nations Human Rights Commission, which is actually so disappointing and embarrassing, telling us how huge amount of money has been lost in the country. And also, I feel that the reason why most of these government officials, if at all they are corrupt, they have siphoned out these resources or these public funds, it's because, I mean, they believe that this is the only way where they can actually get this money, because when someone is appointed, it just takes a few months before he's fired and another person is brought in. So I think most of these people, they find this one as an opportunity to actually siphon this money in the shortest time that they are appointed in those positions, so that by the time they are fired, they already have something. So, and I think that the president is, according to me, he's doing extremely excellent. This is a very excellent job. And if it is if the intention is to actually arrest people who are suspected of participated in corruption cases, then this is an excellent move. This is an excellent move. I think he is recreating his image. He is trying to make his image very clean, but also he is trying to actually win trust of the international community, people who might have actually stopped supporting the country financially and in terms of humanitarian assistance, because there are claims that humanitarian assistance are actually supporting the South Sudanese population more than the government itself. So by actually arresting these individuals, it is not only going to create some level of fear within these people that are currently holding positions, but also those who are hopefully going to be appointed, because they know very well that if they try to siphon this public fund on their when they are fired, they will be arrested. So everyone is going to be very careful, especially those who are occupying these government positions, because they know when they play around with that, then after they are fired, they will be arrested, just like what is happening here. I think this is a very good move done by the government, according to me, if it is mainly done to arrest those people who are suspected to have participated in corruption. And I feel that is an extremely good. But one more thing that the president needs to do, perhaps, in order to make this as a very good move to win the trust of the people, is that one, the president should insert a committee. According to me, there should be a committee on asset recovery. I mean, they could call it a public fund recovery committee, where this committee will have to work with all these international banks that these individuals have their bank accounts with, and they have to trace and look into this bank's account, and all the money that's suspected to have been looted from the country would be recovered. And there should also be a bank account created specifically to actually recover all this money. If this is what the president intends to do, this could be a very good move. And if, just imagine that this huge amount of money is all recovered and it's put back into the economy. I mean, it will be an excellent job, and that money would be of very huge impact into the economy of the country. If I told these people, I'm not saying they actually participated in corruption, but if the intention of the president cracking down these individuals is because of issues related to corruption, then the president needs to create a committee of asset recovery, of public fund recovery committee that has its bank account, that the bank account intentionally is created in order to accommodate this amount of money that is being siphoned by these individuals. This could be a very good move. But also, one danger with this move done by the president is that it might backfire if the president is not very serious. Because I know that before these individuals even siphon this money, there might be a system that is already, I mean, like a chain of individuals that is created in the system that actually enables them to siphon this money. So if these individuals that are still serving in this position, if they realize that they will be the next individual, so, and if they hold these very powerful positions, some of them might gang up against the president. And this is something that he has to actually be careful about, because this might backfire. If these individuals, I know that if the number of people actually involved in this corruption is huge, And so they know that they are the next on the race, that the president is actually going to crack them down, then these individuals might actually gang up against the president. So this is another tactical move that he has to plan on how to do this. Otherwise, the president is doing good. If the intention is to recover funds that have been siphoned by these individuals, that is an excellent job. But he has to be very careful on doing it, otherwise it will backfire. But also he has to create a committee of asset recovery and a bank account that is mainly to accumulate the amount of money that is allegedly siphoned by these individuals. And this amount of money has to be brought back into the economy and make the South Sudan economy use. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. This is my take on the current crackdown on ex-officials by the government of South Sudan and by His Excellency President Salva Kiir. Write down in the comment section what you think about it. And until next time, I'm Emmanuel Taban, and this is the Concern Podcast. Thank you. Before we close today's episode, here's a quick message from our sponsor, Wanit.co. If you've been planning to build a website but the cost has been holding you back, Wanit.co makes it affordable and stress-free this time around. Whether you are an individual, a non-profit organization, or a business, Wanit.co designs professional websites starting from as cheap as $250. Individuals can actually launch with a starter website of up to 7 pages and a free email, or choose an advanced option with unlimited pages, a professional portfolio, and branding support. For non-profit organizations, they can select flexible packages from basic websites to premium solutions with e-commerce features and ongoing support. And for business companies, Wanit.co delivers company-ready website with hosting, staff training, and multilingual options and online stores. And the best part of it is actually that you can build your dream website within your budget. Wanit.co is an affordable, accessible, and professional partner. And to get started, you can actually visit Wanit.co or email them at info@wanit.co, or you can get in touch with them through their WhatsApp number at +12265043322. Wanit.co, proudly affiliated with Jobs to Apply. And if you're wondering of what I'm talking about, here are some samples of website created by Wanit.co. You can see them right here.